Welcome to Where Success and Freedom Lives. Hey, it's Gary. Thanks again for checking out one of my videos here on the YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about the power of having the right testimonials when you create your marketing campaigns in business. You know, one of the things that I've learned is that testimonials are so important, but there's certain kind of testimonials that are way better than others. So let's talk about that. In fact, what I'll do, I'm going to share with you some of the sample testimonials that I get from people, and we'll show you those as well to see how powerful they are. Now, when it comes to testimonials, you have a couple of different kind of testimonials. You have a testimony that somebody just, maybe they'll send to you that's unsolicited, right? So they just love what you've done for them. They type something out and post it on social media. Maybe they'll make a video. Now keep in mind, when you get testimonials, especially by video, there's nothing saying that you can't take the copy from those testimonials, right? And then transcribe them and use that information and their picture with it. Obviously, if they're giving you the video, you know, you can take a picture, screenshot from their video or maybe their social media, and then put a nice little circle around their headshot or something like that, and then create a testimonial from their video. Now, a quick way to do that is you can use, I think it's rev.com, R-E-V.com, rev.com. What's cool about rev.com, you can drop any video in there and it'll just transcribe it for you, and man, are they quick. They probably get that. I mean, I've had some videos, once I drop it, some videos as long as 15 minutes or an hour, and within the hour they have it transcribed, ready to go. So that's a really cool strategy that you can take advantage of. Now with positioning is very important. Basically, when I say positioning, I'm talking about when you have a certain objection that you get that's regular. Maybe somebody says to you, you know, your price is too high, or you're too far for me to go, or you only have this color, I want this color. Whatever the objection is, figure out what the common objections are that you get. And a lot of times I work with companies and individuals in sales, they don't know the common objections other than the regular, I don't have the time or I don't have the money, which is understandable and makes sense, but you probably have other objections that maybe are not as common as the I don't have time, I don't have the money, but those could be the same objections that really keep you from growing your sales because you're not used to getting them consistently or regularly, like, you know, I don't have the money or I don't have the time or whatever the other excuses are. So if you don't know how to respond to them because you don't get them as often, you're probably not going to do a great job in the closing process. So one of the things that I love to have people do, and I suggest that you do it, my clients, is figure out what some of those objections are, and when you get testimonials, get the testimonials to include some of those objections. All right, so if somebody says, you know, they only, like for example, here's one. I get this once in a while. In our Beyond First Class Mastermind program, that's where I bring you down here in the jet, you spend the day with me and my team, and we help you strategize your business to grow your business so you can do 5 figures in one day or one event, especially if you're like an author, speaker, coach, whatever. We could show you how to do $100,000 in a day. Well, to get all that, you want to have testimonials, right? So what we do is we have people come down, and sometimes we'll get somebody say, well, you know, basically we do it at Sandals Resorts, pretty much only Sandals Resorts, and we only do the Bahamas. Now some people say, well, can you do this, or can you do it here, or can you do it there? So I might have somebody have a testimonial where I have them say something like, you know, here at the Bahamas, this would be a testimonial I'll have them do. I'd have them say something like, you know, being here with Gary on his jet mastermind and coming here for the entire day, I see why he only uses Sandals Resorts. This place is amazing. And I see why he only just does the Bahamas, because it's a nice quick trip for everybody and you don't have to spend a lot of time flying. And then even though the jet's a lot of fun, then you get to come to the resort and you get to do the masterminding, and you get to pick Gary's brain, and you get to pick some of his staff's brain. You see what I'm doing? So that's kind of how you position your testimonials. And here's another testimonial that I'll share with you. I just got this one, and you'll see how powerful testimonials can be. So as you listen to this testimonial, think about what it's doing for you when you think about you know, maybe would I like to hang around with Gary and enjoy some of that freedom that he has and learn from him how to do $50,000 in a day at an event or something like that. All right, so listen to this quick testimonial.
Hey, this is a shout out to the one and only Gary Coxe. I was going to say doctor because he might as well be a doctor. He is such a mental genius to help me. He helped me so much get unlocked to focus on those big tunas, going fishing for those, and understanding that there will be a roller coaster. You know, there is a roller coaster when you're on your way to success, and to enjoy the ride instead of making yourself wrong for having dips. So my name's Amanda Moxley. I'm so grateful for Gary. He's helped me in so many ways. He even helped me unpack some deeper parts of persuasion that I wasn't sharing before. And he's just an amazing, it's well worth working with him. You're going to get 10x the investment. Highly recommend Gary. So grateful for him. He's been doing it for so long. He has so much wisdom and he has a heart to serve, and he's been there and he's gone through so much, and he still shows up to help and serve. Thanks, Gary.
You see how powerful that is? So your job is to get as many testimonials as you possibly can. Now keep in mind, on top of the testimonials, don't forget, take those testimonials, get them transcribed. I recommend that you have some source of storing them, whether it be on Google Docs or Google Drive or Dropbox. So every time we get testimonials, boom, we dump them into a storage bin. And then if we want to have them transcribed, we send them over to rev.com. They'll transcribe them for us, and then once they transcribe them for us, boom, we'll drop it into take the transcription and we'll drop it into a folder as well inside of Dropbox. So that way it's very, very organized. So if we ever need the copy, we know it's there. If we ever need the video, we also know it's there. Anyway, just wanted to share with you some cool strategies on really taking your business to another level, and don't get lazy on testimonials. I've got a gazillion amount of testimonials, testimonial after testimonial after testimonial. Take a guess what I'm still doing. I'm still asking for testimonials. Now, another little tip and trick I want to share with you. When you get testimonials, if you're with them, it's better, right? Because you can control the environment, you can control the camera, the look, the scene, and so forth. But if they're gonna send one to you, here's what I want you to have them do. Make sure they look into the camera hole. See, let me give you an example. Watch my finger. There is the camera hole. I am staring at the camera hole. It looks like I'm staring at you, right? But it only looks that way because I'm staring at the camera hole. Now what happens is when you make a selfie video, your eyeball moves over here because that's the middle of the phone where you see movement. Watch me, watch my eyes. I'm watching myself. Now if I look at myself, I think I'm looking directly at myself, which I am, but I'm not looking at you, you're over here. Come over here, look at the camera hole, it makes a big difference. So remember stuff like that when you're even shooting your own videos. Hey, I'm out of here. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. I'd love to get to know more of you or more about you. Also, I'd love to see your comments below, and I love to try to take as much time as I possibly can to respond to them. Hey, we're out of here. Between now and the next time we get to chat, you know what to do. If you don't, you do now. Don't let others rent space in your head. Have an awesome day. From the beautiful Bahamas.